A very good morning to all the students. My dear students, after a long back, I am coming with you. I am dealing with the chapter Is Matter Around a Sphere. I have gone through your copies. I was very happy to see that most of you have written the notes and copied the notes what I was given to you. I have corrected your copies also. It was nice. It was a nice experience, a nice thing to see that you all obeyed and you wrote everything which was there in the notes. In my last class I told you about true solution. I told you about the pure substances and impure substances, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Now, today I am going to deal with suspension. Now students, in winter a fog is a common scenario in both urban and rural areas. Now you know how a fog is formed. You may sit with a pen and a copy to note down the important points. I will be sending you the notes, don't worry, but anything important you can note it down and you can ask me the questions through WhatsApp. In winter, a fog is a common scenario in both urban and rural areas. Fog is formed when tiny droplets of water get suspended in air. The fog is formed when tiny droplets of water get suspended in air. So fog is a type of suspension. Fog is a type of suspension. Okay. Now, what is suspension? A suspension is a heterogeneous mixture in which small particles of solid is spread throughout a liquid without dissolving it. Once again I repeat, a suspension is a heterogeneous mixture in which the small particles of solid is spread throughout the liquid without dissolving in it. For example, muddy water, starch, chalk powder, etc. Now, what are the properties of suspension? Properties. First, it is a heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture. Secondly, size of the particles is larger than 100 nanometer. Size greater than 100 nanometer. Next, it may or may not show Tyndall effect and particles of the solution can be seen. Third, suspended particles can be seen. Fourth, may or may not show Tyndall effect. What is Tyndall effect? I will explain. Now, next I will come to example. I have chalk water, muddy water, etc. Next I will come to the colloidal solution. Next is colloidal solution. Colloidal solutions. You may call it as or colloids, or you can say it as salt. Now, a colloidal solution is a heterogeneous solution in which the size of the particles is in between 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter to 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter. That means in between the range of true solution and suspension. The solid particles neither dissolve nor settle down in a solvent. For example, milk, egg albumin, it shows very much Tyndall effect. Now, what are its properties? Same way, heterogeneous. Second, size of particles between 10 to the power minus 7 to 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter, shows Tyndall effect. Now, particles, and they can't be separated from the mixture by the process of filtration. You cannot separate it out, but you can separate it by the method of centrifugation. So particles can be separated by the centrifugation process. Much is clear, my dear students. Now, components of colloidal solution has got one dispersed phase and dispersion medium. This colloidal solution has got, like solute, it is called dispersed phase, and which you called in solution solute, and dispersion medium. That is solute. Now, for example, if liquid is the dispersed phase and gas is the dispersion medium, example is type is it is the aerosol, like fog, cloud, mist. If solid is the dispersed phase, gas is the dispersion medium, smoke. Like that, I have given you the chart, you can easily see. Now, what is Tyndall effect? Tyndall effect is not being shown for true solution because it is a homogeneous mixture. If you take a container like colloidal solution, like egg albumin, and if you focus light, you will see the light can pass easily through this colloidal solution. So, when a strong beam of light passes through a colloidal solution, the path of the light becomes visible. When a strong beam of light passes through colloidal solution, the path of the light becomes visible. So, this is example of Tyndall effect. My dear students, when I switch on to the next topic, there will be some questions given. Distinguish between true solution, suspension and colloid, or solve on the basis of size of particles, nature, Tyndall effect, availability and visibility and appearance. So, Tyndall effect, when a strong beam of light is passed through colloidal solution, the path of the light. Already I have given like size of the particles. In case of true solution, it is less than 1 nanometer. In case of colloidal solution, it is 1 to 1000 nanometer, and suspension it is more than 1000 nanometer. In case of true solution, its nature is homogeneous, heterogeneous in colloidal and suspension. Tyndall effect does not show in case of true solution. Colloidal it shows, in suspension it may or may not. Appearance in case of true solution transparent, colloidal it is translucent, in case of suspension it is opaque. Okay. Next topic which I am going to discuss now about physical and chemical changes. I discuss with you about physical and chemical changes. Already this has been taught to you in the lower classes, in class 6, 5. Physical changes are temporary change. And this is a permanent change. In physical change, The physical identity of the substance changes, but no major changes in its chemical composition. Now, next thing is this changes in which no new substance is found. Here, no new substance is found. No new substance is found. Here, new substances are found. The physical identity of the substance is not changed. Physical identity of the substance is not changed. Here, physical identity changes. Clear? Now, in this change, original substance can be easily reversed back. You can say it as a reversible change also. Like condensation of steam, tearing of papers into pieces, then boiling water, breaking of glass. These all are physical change. In a chemical change, the chemical identity of the substance changes, and here no heat exchange takes place. No heat exchange takes place. Here heat exchange takes place. It is also a reversible change. It is a irreversible change. Okay. Now, those changes in which new substances are formed, it is also known as chemical change. Okay. Like the chemical identity of the substance, like burning of candle, heating of magnesium chiban, changing of milk to curd. So at the end I have given you some questions for you to identify which is a physical change and which is a chemical change. So please students do these questions. Now, coming to the next topic, that is type of pure substances. Type